Hello, my name is Mike Ram from Integral Marketing, bringing you affiliate tips educating beginners and intermediates. And continuing along the theme of what does the perfect business look like, the first sort of most obvious paradox is that the perfect business does not look perfect, but it's the business which functions smoothly and runs according to certain practical dictates. Because when it comes to business as opposed to aesthetics or moral philosophy, perfect tends to run against the thrust of what you have to do. In as much as if you're going to get everything perfect, you could be waiting till eternity. Um, Whereas most marketers, and this is a pretty popular um, byword within marketing, is that if you do things that are just good enough and you can get them out there, that is more useful to you than waiting until you've got everything absolutely spot on. Now, I can see lots of glaring faults in what I do. I do tend to just follow this dictum of just getting it out there, come hell or high water, and I do it. And I'm fairly consistent about doing it, and slowly but surely I improve. But I do have to ask myself quite often, is this good enough? Are we deceiving ourselves when we say, well, just get it out there? Obviously, we can come back and make big improvements to what we've already put up there, whether it's an email sequence or videos or blog posts or even products and the sales material to go with them. But to be honest, you want to make the maximum impact in the shortest possible time. Yes, you also want to make the maximum income, but that's another story. You want to make the maximum impact you can in the shortest possible time in a positive way. So once you reach a certain level, then becoming more eye-catching, becoming more powerful in what your message is an obvious way to go forward. Um, with all these things, you actually just want people to give you their attention at first. And once you've grabbed their attention, whether it's on a video, a blog post, or with your emails, and got them to have a further look, then that in itself is a victory. And once they're there looking, their interest um, merely has to be sustained. And I say merely with a pinch of salt there, because that in itself is quite a big task. Because sustaining people's interests in this day and age, in the day of the goldfish bowl attention span, the goldfish attention span, um, may not always be that easy. Um, in the 1980s, people tended to have an attention span which could last for 20 minutes on a particular item. So they'd move more slowly around pieces of information looking for things that they wanted to find out about. In this day and age of instant food, instant feeds, and instant friends, the attention span, I'm told, has gone down to about 15 seconds, and that may be putting it generously. So you have about 15 seconds in which to make that impact, which is quite a hard thing to deal with because how much can you get into 15 seconds? Not a lot. It's a period that lasts from now to that. That's 15 seconds, and it probably feels longer than it sounds, but it's still not an awfully long time. And in that 15 seconds, you have to deliver a sufficiently hard-hitting message to get people to hang around for a bit longer. I do think civilization is going a bit up its backside as we seem to encourage this 15-second attention span, or is it 9 seconds or 8 or something? And we pander to it with the social media always on constant streaming of new news items, new posts. And we're fast turning into a completely idiotic society in certain ways, where one idea can supplant another, can supplant another, can supplant another. So fast that at the end of it we don't really know whether we're coming or going, what we feel about A, B or C, and whether we actually just want to lie down and go to sleep and forget about the hell we've created. It does have advantages to people who take advantage of us when the world is like that, because it does leave a place for all sorts of unpleasant types to get their little 15 seconds in and grab us and in the end just take us to hell and back. But that is looking at the downside. The plus side is that whilst people may not last looking at your stuff for 15 seconds, they're more likely to look at it for 15 seconds because they won't be spending all their time somewhere else, so their eye might be caught very quickly. Marketing in itself is a fairly glib profession in certain ways, and I'm staggered at how much people do take the mickey, in as much as some of the sales messages do not match up with the products they sell, and people seem to be more interested in getting a quick buck than in delivering services. Personally, I'm not that interested in doing that. I'd rather deliver something concrete that would add quality, and no doubt you feel the same too. So what was the main text of this video is that just good enough is good enough, and that is how it should be in the perfect business. But whether it actually is good enough is another matter. And as I say, if you do constantly deliver quality in what you put out there, then people will notice, because people, I think, do still like quality and they hanker for more lasting, eternal things than ever before, because one of the side effects of this very short attention span is that more people actually feel lost and alienated. Therefore, if you can produce something which gives them a more permanent feeling of comfort and security, then you're doing okay. I realise this video is a little bit rambly, but it's also something that's vaguely from the heart. Thank you very much for listening to it. Give me a like, subscribe to my channel, and leave a comment below if you like. And if you would like a free product on targeted traffic, then please hit the link below and get a copy for yourself. Your attention is always gratefully received.